1 a.m., I woke up needing to pee. Walked into the bathroom. My wife was in the shower. My half-asleep eyes snapped wide open. Not because of her body, though. It's because I spotted something. There was a blue stamp on my wife's bare back. It had a company name and a date on it, and I could faintly make out 2 more characters. I leaned in for a closer look. Pork inspected. 5 bold characters right in front of my eyes. My brain just buzzed. I was completely frozen. A wave of rage shot straight to my head. I confronted my wife on the spot. I needed to know what the hell was going on. She stammered for a while, then finally spoke up. Babe, hear me out. I put it there myself. Yesterday I was showering with Wang Jiani, and she was showing off a hickey on her body. So I just stamped myself for fun, planning to tell her you gave it to me. I've been so busy I totally forgot about it. You mentioning it just reminded me. You don't actually think I'm cheating, do you? I was speechless, still trying to think of what to say. Meng Wanning casually threw on a robe, grabbed my hand, and pulled me back to the bedroom. She plopped herself right down on my lap, twisted her body like a snake. Babe, life is short. If we don't go crazy now, we'll be too old. Stop overthinking. Let's just enjoy our time together. Meng Wanning had me wrapped around her finger just like that. Meng Wanning came from money. Her family ran the biggest building materials company in Xinjiang. She was one of the top-ranked wealthy locals. Me, just a regular college grad. After graduation, I opened a small traditional medicine clinic. Honestly, the 2 of us ending up together was a total fluke. If I hadn't chased her relentlessly, gotten her into bed first and sorted out the paperwork later, I probably never would have married Meng Wanning. After that, I held up my end as a husband. We had 2 daughters. Life was pretty good. But the next morning, the more I thought about it, the more something felt off. Married for over a decade. And now I'm the one getting cheated on? Just thinking about her being with another man made me furious. I kept my cool, snuck over to Meng Wanning's company, and kept watch on her. I'd barely gotten downstairs when I saw her walk out of the building. Some guy was right next to her, looked about 30. I pulled out my phone and called her. Asked where she was, just to test her. She said she was in a meeting at the office. That hit me like a knife to the chest. I kept my eyes locked on the guy beside her. The 2 of them were way too comfortable with each other. While she was on the phone, he was leaning in to eavesdrop. That was way beyond any normal business relationship. I didn't call her out. After she hung up, I watched the guy get into her car. They drove away from the company. Once they left, I started my car and tailed them. Not too close, not too far. Meng Wanning's car slowly pulled up to the Green Hotel. The 2 of them walked in, laughing and chatting. Seeing that, and my heart was bleeding. But I still wasn't ready to give up. I called her again. You really at the office right now? Meng Wanning frowned when she picked up. Did you come to my office again? I just stepped out to handle some business. Don't worry, handle business at a hotel? I said stone-faced. Where exactly are you handling this business? I need to find you, and it's urgent. Whatever it is, it can wait. This deal is important. Don't interrupt me. Meng Wanning's tone was full of impatience, sharp and dismissive, with this weirdly urgent edge to it. I hung up without expression, jumped out of the car, pulled my cap down low. I blended in and moved closer. They stepped into the elevator. I caught their room number. I turned and headed for the stairwell. Sir, hold on. The front desk clerk had already clocked that something was off. She stopped me. Non-guests aren't allowed inside. I took off my cap and sunglasses and pointed toward the elevator. I know those 2, just need to talk to them real quick. The clerk smiled. Sorry about that, but you'll need to have them come down to meet you. I let out a sigh. My voice went dry. That woman is my wife. I just want to go up and see what's going on. Cut me some slack. That's exactly why I can't let you up. Last thing we need is a scene. I was so frustrated. That's my wife up there. She's with some other guy in a place like this, and I can't even go check? You have 0 empathy? The clerk frowned. Your wife's situation is not my problem. I snapped and pulled out my ID. Fine then. Give me a room. I got to the 6th floor but skipped my own room. I walked straight to room 603 where Meng Wanning was. I rang the doorbell without hesitation. First ring. Nothing from inside. I rang again. Then the door swung open. Meng Wanning stood there wrapped in a towel, hair still dripping wet. She didn't expect me to show up. She froze for a second, then panicked, and threw her arms around my waist. Babe, you're right on time. I was just scared to death. My stomach dropped. Had the guy already left? Did he spot me coming? I didn't say a word. Just smirked. You sure it's not because I showed up? That you're scared to death? Meng Wanning seemed confused. She buried her face in my chest. I was here doing a deal with a guy from the machinery factory. He suddenly started getting handsy. Lucky I pushed him off. He almost got away with it. Babe, after all these years, don't you think we have some kind of connection?
You just knew I was in trouble and came.
I kept my face cold. You resisted that hard, huh? Looks to me like you were into it. What exactly is your relationship with him? Meng Wanning stepped back, looked up at me. What are you talking about? I pushed her aside and walked into the room. I checked the closet first, then went through the bathroom. Where the hell was Zhao Ming hiding? I thought it hadn't been that long. He couldn't have left that fast. Meng Wanning seemed to get what I was doing. Her expression darkened. Lu Shiqian, what's your problem? You're still hung up on that? Were you following me? I stared her down, every word clear and deliberate. Yeah, I was following you. Meng Wanning snapped back. I'm in danger, and the first person I think of is you. And you're out here questioning me, tailing me? I want an explanation. You want an explanation from me? I pointed at the clothes on the floor. Let me ask you something then. You came to a hotel for a business deal and ended up with your clothes off? That's what you call handling business? Where's Zhao Ming? Meng Wanning kept her face cold. I told you! He got handsy the moment we walked in. I threw him out. You're lying, I snapped. You clearly came here with him, but told me you were in a meeting at the office. You think I'm stupid? Enough. I know you worry when I'm out meeting clients. That's why I didn't tell you. Meeting Zhao Ming at a business hotel is perfectly normal. A formal venue would have cost way too much. I had no idea he'd pull something like that. But I didn't let him get anywhere. Lu Shiqian, I'm the CEO of this company. I have an image to maintain. Stop being paranoid and making me look bad. She sat down on the couch. Meng Wanning looked at me with this unreadable expression. You need to trust me. In this lifetime, you're the only man I've ever been with. I was still furious inside, but the anger slowly went cold. I said quietly, Meng Wanning, let's get a divorce. She flinched. What the hell is wrong with you? I don't want to hear that again. I ignored her and kept going. I don't buy your explanation. Right now you just disgust me. There's no coming back from this. So let's get a divorce. Go our separate ways. Whether or not you cheated doesn't matter to me anymore. I can finally focus on building my own thing. I hope you'll make this easy. Meng Wanning yelled at me. I did not cheat. No man other than you has ever touched me. I am clean. We've been through so much together. And you just throw out divorce like it's nothing? Are you serious? I'm not agreeing to this. Absolutely not. I can't live without you. My eyes landed on her neck, but my mind was too much of a mess to think straight. I turned and walked out. Think it over. When you've cooled down, let's talk about the divorce properly. We still have 2 kids. There's a lot to sort out. Meng Wanning calmed down and followed me. You're being irrational. This is seriously messing with my work. Don't pull this again. I'm not agreeing to any divorce. The kids need you. I need you. There's no way I'm signing anything. Back at the clinic, I was about to close up when a guy in his mid-20s walked in. He unbuttoned his shirt and showed me his chest. I took a closer look. His chest was covered in a fine rash. Something about it felt strangely familiar. I took his pulse and couldn't help but frown. He leaned in mysteriously. Doc, I think I might have that kind of disease. What kind? Just say it. I looked at his chest again. It hit me. I was too rattled. I just sent him on his way. That's mostly treated by Western medicine. Go to the hospital and get a blood panel done. Have the doctor prescribe something. Based on your symptoms, you're not at stage 3 yet. It's very treatable. After the guy left, something terrifying crossed my mind. I remembered back at the hotel. I'd seen bumps on Meng Wanning's neck. They looked almost identical to that guy's symptoms. My heart went into full panic mode. I locked up and rushed to the hospital to get checked. An hour later, I had my results. The report showed positive. My mind went completely blank. I just stood there, frozen. I walked out of the hospital, results in hand. Went straight home without a word. That night, Meng Wanning pushed open the door and flipped on the light. She saw me sitting on the couch completely silent. The ashtray on the coffee table was overflowing with cigarette butts. She jumped, clutched her chest and said, "Why are you sitting in the dark? Trying to give me a heart attack? Lay off the cigarettes. You're not in your 20s anymore." She noticed the document on the coffee table. She picked it up. It was a divorce agreement. Her face dropped immediately. Lu Shiqian, you've got some nerve to playing hardball with me? I finally looked at her. My voice came out raspy. Just sign it. Meng Wanning sat back and put on her CEO face. Stop being ridiculous. Even if you don't love me, think about what you'd have left without me. At your age.
You really think you're going to find someone better?
Don't take my patience for granted. I manage hundreds of employees. I don't need to come home to your attitude. I looked at her and laughed coldly. I honestly respect you. Acting like nothing even happened. But it did happen. You can't undo it. You cheated. I'm getting a divorce. You're threatening me with rumors and assumptions? What's the point? You didn't see anything with your own eyes. If you're tired of this, I'll let you go. No need to use cheating as an excuse. I'm saying this for your own good. A middle-aged man with nothing after a divorce. No more comfortable life. Everything falls apart. Maybe I'd help you out for old time's sake. But have I got a new man? No. So calm down already. Meng Wanning tried to reason with me, appeal to my emotions, but I just laughed. Yeah, I'm not young anymore, but that's not a reason for you to cheat. Let's just say I'm done with this marriage. Please sign. Meng Wanning picked up the divorce agreement. She saw the property allocation, specifically who gets the house. She froze for a second, then slapped me across the face in a rage. Oh, so that's what this is. You suddenly want a divorce? Because you're after my $1 million villa? How much did you bring into this marriage? And now you're asking for all this in the divorce? You got someone on the side? Planning to move her in after we split? I touched my face, no anger. Just calmly explained.